In this video, you'll learn exactly how to design low-GL meals using a simple 3-part framework. We'll also show you how these principles apply to popular diets like keto, Mediterranean, and low-carb eating. To begin, let's quickly define glycemic load. Unlike glycemic index, which only measures how fast a food raises blood sugar, GL also considers how much carbohydrate you're eating in one serving. Here's the simple formula for glycemic load. You take the glycemic index of a food, multiply it by the number of carbohydrate grams in one serving, then divide the result by 100. A low GL meal is typically defined as one that scores under 10 per serving. So how do you build meals that meet that goal? There are 3 parts to focus on: your carb choice, your portion size, and your food pairing strategy. Start with low GI carbohydrates. Choose whole foods like steel-cut oats, lentils, sweet potatoes, or whole grain bread. These foods have a lower GI than white bread or sugary snacks because they digest more slowly, causing a gentler rise in blood sugar. Next, control your carb quantity. Even a healthy carb can cause a high blood sugar spike if you eat too much of it. For example, an apple has a GI of 38 and contains 15 grams of carbohydrates. That gives it a GL of around 6. But 1 cup of white rice with a GI of 73 and 50 grams of carbs has a GL of 36, which is very high. Finally, add buffers that slow digestion. These include fiber, protein, fat, and even acidic foods like vinegar or lemon juice. Eating non-starchy vegetables like spinach or broccoli at the beginning of a meal can also help create a fiber barrier that slows sugar absorption. When you combine all 3 strategies, you get meals that are both satisfying and blood sugar friendly. Now let's apply this to real diets you may already be following. In a low-carb diet, the focus is on reducing total carbohydrate intake. A typical meal of grilled salmon, sautéed spinach, and olive oil might only contain 10 grams of carbs, all from low GI vegetables. That gives the meal a GL of around 2, which is excellent. In the Mediterranean diet, carbs are included, but they're typically whole and paired with fiber and healthy fats. A chickpea salad wrapped in whole grain pita might include 30 grams of carbs with a GI of around 45, bringing the total GL to about 7. This is still within the ideal range, thanks to the fiber, legumes, and olive oil. In a keto diet, carbs are extremely limited, so most meals naturally have very low GL. For example, a meal of avocado, eggs, and nuts might have less than 5 grams of total carbs, resulting in a GL near 1. However, because nutrient diversity is limited in keto, you should always consult a professional to monitor your balance. No matter which diet you follow, you're lowering your GL in one of 2 ways, either by reducing carbs altogether or by choosing low GI ingredients and smart combinations. Now that you know how to build a low glycemic load meal, let's talk about what you can do before and after eating to improve blood sugar control. Start meals with fiber-rich vegetables like spinach or broccoli. This slows digestion and reduces sugar spikes. Adding a little vinegar or lemon juice before eating may further delay how fast starch turns into glucose. Walking before meals boosts insulin response. Walking after meals helps your body absorb glucose and reduces spikes. These small actions combined with low GL foods can lead to more stable blood sugar and better overall control. To keep your blood sugar steady, combine low GI carbs with fiber, protein, or healthy fats. Control your portions, time your meals, and add light movement before or after eating. Small habits practiced daily can make a big difference.